Okay, sorry about that, folks. What happened was that we didn't get a connection in there, a cell phone connection, so I am now trying to go from the hotspot. We're going to go back in there. Of course, now I can't get a good shot of Jane Fonda, but I'm going to go back in there and see if I can do anything.
Francis was at Standing Rock, I've been there, and it's amazing to see the spirit that's there. So we have broken all our treaties with the Native Americans, the first people on this land, and enough already. That's one thing. We have to live up to our obligations to the First Peoples. Number two, I believe in the climate science that says we have to leave the oil and gas on the ground because climate change is going to take us all down. The Native people have been telling us for centuries how to live, how to live in relationship to the land, and we didn't pay attention. And now we're reaping what we sowed, and it's time to start listening to them. It's like an existential crossroad what's happening at Standing Rock. If we can shut down this pipeline, it will be a very, very important signal that the train has left the station in terms of green energy. There's a momentum happening, and we're going to keep it going.
And do you feel with the incoming administration that if you can't get the regulators on your side, that then you go after the money?
Well, damn it. All right. Okay. Can you guys still see me? It was poor wireless connection in there, so what I'm going to do right now, we're going to get Jane Fonda on the tail end. I'm going to go right now and close my account in Wells Fargo. And we're not going to have a, what do you call it? We're not going to be doing any interviewing because I want to not let them know that we're doing this. So Todd here is going to videotape surreptitiously by holding the phone in his hand. So hopefully you'll be able to see this. But here we are at Wells Fargo, and we're about to go into the bank. Here we are going into the bank. Hey, so I'm just coming to... Can I see a banker?
Hello, how are you?
Yes, how are you?
You want to see a banker?
I want to close my account, yes.
Perfect. I think she wants to close her account. Can you see if she's a banker?
Very much. Okay, we have
Yeah.
Hi. Am I waiting for you?
Oh, no.
Come on over this way.
Okay.
I'll take it care of you. Have a quick seat right here.
Okay, great.
1 second, okay?
Okay.
I have brother ready for you. Come on over this way.
Okay, great.
Yeah. This is brother.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a seat.
Hey, Rhoda, nice to meet you. Okay. Lauren Steiner, and let me give you my bank card so you can see my account number. And I just feel like I need to tell you why I'm doing this because I've been
Recording?
no.
I see that you're recording.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to be recording.
Oh, sorry. We would have to.
Okay, let me turn it off. Wells Fargo is. Yeah. No.
Turn it on again.
All right, I'll turn it on.
Yeah.
All right, Lauren is completing her divestiture from Wells Fargo, closing her account. So we're going to go back inside, back to where the press conference was happening with Jane Fonda. So we'll try to catch a little bit of that. And it depends on how much signal is here. I'm Todd, by the way. Well, look at that. There's still happening.
Thank you, Bubbles, for supporting. Once they told me what you did, I was that Thank you so Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bubbles. Thank you, Bubbles.
Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me. Hello? 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 Guys, everybody? Excuse me. This is George Funmaker. She is one of the indigenous activists who is trying to lead the spiritual aspect of the ceremony today.
Very nice to meet you. You know Francis? Lori Tomlin. Well, Francis, what was the one you mentioned? Aspiration. Yeah. Amalgamated is another.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, what's up? There you go. Huh?
Say hi
To Lauren? Lauren Steiner in the house. She's not in the house.
She's divesting from over there in the bank.
Cool. Yeah, I still got to do that. Before the end of the year.
I don't know, I got here after.
Stay active, not just respond to the present and go away.
I don't want to muddy the waters. That's keep it from having an impact. Honor the Paris Climate Treaty, honor the treaties that we have with the indigenous people. We are guests on their land. We've never treated that reality with seriousness. They've been telling us for centuries how they have relation to the land and we have to pay attention. And now we're reaping what we sowed, and it's about time to start listening. Thank you. We're gonna do 4 years? You bet. I mean, I can't do too much on the road because Lloyd and I do a series here, Grace and Frankie. But, yeah, I've been to Standing Rock and I'm going to fly over to Alberta to our stand. We're going to do a photo with Kate. Oh my God, everybody got a top picture of this. We get the photographers here.
Come back. Everybody just come back. I want to make sure we're not there.
Right here?
Can you stand your right, please?
Let me get in the middle.
Let's all back up. Back up. All right, ladies, right in the middle, please. Right here.
How long is your left? Right here? Right here, guys? We did. Right here?
Ladies, right in the center. One more time, please, ladies.
Ladies, right in front.
Bancarella, that's fabulous.
That is so great.
Happy birthday.
Abby, you have my stuff. Including my backpack.
Sure.
It's my dad.
Okay, where's Dolores? Is that you? Are you Kevin?
I will. Okay.
An icon.
No.
Obviously, you hope that will have an impact. But, you know, Wells Fargo scandal, and I know the stock price went up 20%. How do we make sure that they actually respond to this, that the investing public knows if you just try to do it yourself? That's right.
Francis, both of them is
No, the Standing Rock Soup Truck.
You know, how, that's my scarf? Yes, I'm perfect to cover the south. And you're going to cut, you know, I know.
Obviously.
You're gonna look like a rich housewife.
Have
I've seen that.
flyers
Yeah.
and bodies.
She does. I look like a housewife from NCO. Yeah, so we'll hold it backwards. I'll give you the scarf back and then I'll thank you for holding that because I didn't want to like jumble. All right. I'm holding. Donna, whenever you're ready, we're gonna go before him. So I would follow next week on that. Yeah, no, let's go in right before them.
But if you're concerned about standing,
We're gonna go in right before them.
oh, okay. Shay, hashtag defund it.
Now, has this been your best birthday? Getting ready to.
With my pen.
All right. So Jay, would you give directions as to what's gonna happen and what we're gonna hold for?
Yes, there's.
Would you address the group?
Sure. So what's going to happen is they're going to.
Happy, how many? Oh, Betty, happy 95th. Happy 95th birthday, Betty. You're our role model. We love you. Thanks for keeping strong for so long. Great.
And ladies, one more smile back this way, please. Thank you right here. Thank you so much.
Great. Jay? Yes. Jay's going to announce to the group what the action is going to be from here on in. And we thank you, everybody, for your patience and expertise and professionalism.
So just to let everyone know, excuse me. Hello?
All right.
Hello. Hi, just excuse me. So after Jane is going to read her letter, her divestment letter, we have a number of indigenous leaders.
Timeline first for her getting there. Like, when are we all walking out?
Yes, in just a few minutes. We're gonna let you know. Okay, very imminently though. It's gonna happen any minute. So after Jane reads her divestment letter, we will be greeted by Tata Iron Eyes from Standing Rock, and also the indigenous elders of the area. Gloria will introduce, and there will be indigenous spiritual ceremonies led by George Fundmaker and others, and there will be people sharing their experience about what happened at Standing Rock. So Francis also did witness some of the things.
I'll be here at 2:30.
2:30, great. Perfect. So have you told about what you experienced, some of that?
So 2:30 is...
I'll ask you right now.
2:30, we should be exiting both.
Exiting the bank, and then outside the bank, we're also going to read the proclamation to the meeting as well. They will be there. Yeah, I've got some other local police coming to finish that for sure. Okay. Can I do a photo? Yeah, did you take a picture? Yeah. You did? Yeah, you have a good one here.
All right, we'll do that.
Did you get a signal in there?
Yeah, I just have to stand next to the window.
Oh, all right. All right, so are people, how many people are viewing now?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Guys, so I'm here with a bunch of people, including Chris Kantrowitz, who we missed at our Bernie party. How you doing?
Hi, how are ya?
I'm good.
And remember Mickey, my
Hi,
fiance,
Nice to meet you.
baby Cantro, Summerwood's coming,
You making noises in there yet?
and this is my dad.
Okay, hi, Mr. Kantrowitz.
Alan.
Nice to meet you. All right, so...
Major Bernie player here.
So guys, I'm here outside Bubbles Dry Cleaning, and I just want to let you know that I just closed my Wells Fargo account. Woo! Yeah, and you know, we were trying to live
pixelate that, you know.
I don't want them to see how much money was in there.
Well, you just did.
Oh shit.
What's happening is...
All right.
After the bank, she's going to come outside and read the statement outside. Yeah, and we will also have live stream linking to give everybody the footage from the inside. There will be action outside. Gentlemen, do you want to come inside and take photos?
You know, they won't let you live stream in there because I just went and closed my account. They saw me. They saw I had my phone there.
All right, you got to be really secret. Really
you have the
secret.
goggles. The Google goggles are the best way to do it.
No,
They are eagle eyes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess you guys probably saw that I was trying to live stream myself closing the account and also talking to Broida, the very nice teller. They were very nice to me. They offered me water. Several people greeted me. I let the Broida know, as well as the two tellers who handed me the check, that it was not, that we were not blaming them. Stop moving. That in fact I am working with Communities for a Better Bank, and we are representing them in this action. It's not just the fact that they fund the Dakota Access Pipeline. It's also that they have predatory sales practices called upselling, that they want their employees to sell you accounts, and people found out that phony accounts were open in their name. They were being charged for. So they lost their CEO, John Stump, over that one. And also the fact that Wells Fargo was a huge player in the mortgage meltdown in 2008, part of the banks that were doing the predatory loans. So there's a lot of people that I know here that I want to interview. I want to find out why they're here, you know, specifically Lydia Ponce from Idle No More and Mark Morris from SoCal 350. So let's go around the corner and see some more people who are here. And there's a lot of people mobbing the celebrities. Maybe we'll catch up with them later. I think you also heard that Jane Fonda is going to be going into her bank right now to close her account, and she's going to be giving a press statement right after, so we'll be live for that press statement. But in the meanwhile, here we go. Hi, how you doing?
Good to see you, Larry.
All right, what? Oh, Arturo, okay. So I'm here with Arturo Carmona, my friend from the Bernie Sanders campaign. For those of you who don't know Arturo, he was Bernie's Latino outreach director and also deputy political director. And now he's running for Congress. He's running for Javier Becerra's seat. Javier Becerra has been tapped by Jerry Brown to be California's new Attorney General now that Kamala Harris is going to the Senate. And Arturo came here today because he found out about this action, and he's here to close his account as well. How you doing?
Good. How are you? I'm glad to be here. You know, it's an important action. I think that more people need to join these types of actions and really bringing light to the atrocious behavior of Wall Street. In this case, a bank, Wells Fargo, whose greed appears to have no limit, defrauding tens of thousands of customers, primarily here in the epicenter of Los Angeles, immigrants, families, mothers, the elderly. I just think that behavior is criminal, and the fact that no one is being prosecuted up to date is beyond belief. And so that's why when called by activists and community organizers to close my account, I said absolutely, it's time to do it. So I'm here with my partner to close my account because we need to bring attention to these issues, and we need to hold these bankers accountable, but we also need to bring attention to decision makers about the gravity of this, and we need to take these issues seriously. The behavior of Wall Street is out of control, and banks such as Wells Fargo, in terms of their greed, they need to be brought to justice. You know, this impacts thousands and thousands of customers here in Los Angeles.
Now you're talking about the upselling practices and how they made their employees sell these products fraudulently. A lot of people had accounts open that they didn't know about and were charged for it. You're also talking about their role in the mortgage meltdown in 2008 that tanked the economy, where the banks were bailed out and the people were sold out. But we're here today with Jane Fonda, who's closing her account because Wells Fargo is one of the 17 banks that fund the Dakota Access Pipeline. Do you have any words on the Dakota Access Pipeline?
Well, I mean, I'm here also to join in solidarity with the Dakota Access Pipeline movement. I was there in the march a few days ago, not this weekend, but the weekend before, with nurses, with families, with immigrants, with Bernie advocates, protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline. We've won a major victory through the decision of the Corps of Engineers. But I think that the fight continues. This new administration coming in is no friend of the environment, is no friend of the Native community. And so we're going to continue to fight through divestment strategies such as this one, targeting Wells Fargo and other institutions. So this should be a message, a loud and clear message, that the people are going to be united in solidarity with Native Americans, but also in solidarity with Mother Earth, and protecting and doing everything we can to protect our environment and to keep oil and fossil fuels where they belong, underground.
Yeah. Now, one might ask why you would want to go to Congress when the presidency, the Senate, and the Congress are in Republican hands. Don't you think that would be an exercise in frustration?
I think it's certainly a major challenge to go to Congress in a time when Democrats will be in the minority, when you're going to have a neo-fascist as a president in the case of Trump. But it's also an opportunity. I see a tremendous opportunity to lead from behind, to empower community groups, to inspire and lead and work with shoulder to shoulder with progressives. I think this is a time when we can really influence and take over the Democratic Party and other institutions that are critical to decision making, that really impact the lives of Americans all across the country. And so I see tremendous opportunity. I'm going there to fight. I've been fighting all my life, my professional career, on these issues, and I think that this is the time to get people that are not going to warm up a seat, that are not going to play establishment politics, but are going to speak truth to power, hold special interests accountable, and truly represent the people.
All right, there you have it, folks. That's Arturo Carmona running for California CD 34 Congress. He's running for Javier Becerra's seat. You can vote for him in a special election in March, and we're going to be showing you a lot more of his activities in the coming months. But right now, he's leaving us to close his account, and we are going to go back to the event at hand here. I mentioned to you that I was going to be looking for Lydia Ponce, who I think is over this way. So let's keep walking. Yeah, you know, it's time to end establishment politics in America right now. Unfortunately, the U.S. Senate has elected Chuck Schumer to be the Senate Minority Leader, and you may or may not know he takes the most money from Wall Street, from big banks. So, and then they re-elected Nancy Pelosi, who's in her 70s, Nancy Pelosi to be the Minority Leader of the House, and she has basically said she doesn't think that the Democrats did anything wrong in this election. So the people they have right now basically don't get it, and the only good thing they did was they appointed Bernie to be chair of this new group, the outreach group. So Bernie is going to be trying to bring in progressives into the party, but for my mind, if the party doesn't change, Bernie shouldn't be doing that. And I think a good signal to him is going to be whether they elect Keith Ellison, whether the DNC elects Keith Ellison to be their chair. There's a couple of issues with Keith Ellison that I'm not happy with right now. One is his support of a no-fly zone in Syria, and the other is his support of the billionaire who is taking over the Democratic Party in Florida. You may or may not know they had election yesterday. Bernie Kratz were running a candidate, and Keith Ellison, I got to wrap up?
They're coming.
Oh, they're coming. Oh, all right. So here we go. We're going to be watching Jane Fonda right now go into the bank, and she's going to try to surreptitiously live
Look
stream.
what's coming down this way.
Okay, let's get it. Let's take it away over there.
Thank you for being here. It's an honor to be here. It's blessed to have the rain. We know we need it. Water is sacred. Water is life. I need to leave this in better hands right now to make sure that you know that Jane is going in there to handle business. She'll be out in 10 minutes, and we'll definitely sing happy birthday. We're happy as well.
Okay, so here you have a lot of people mobbing the entrance to this bank. I was just in there. As I mentioned to you, I just closed my account. They're very nice. I just we're not blaming them.
Water is life! 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 Everybody, please keep moving. Water is life! Water is life!
I'm wondering why they're not.
Let this young lady in, please.
Excuse me, I'm coming with the microphone. I got a microphone. Trying to just get
Please, we can ask everybody just to make
Step
back up. Step back up.
Everybody back up!
Please step back. Step back 3 steps.
To make progress, we have to go backwards slowly.
Everybody for the camera, please take a step back. I need you guys to take a step back, please.
Thank you so much.
Whoa, guys, whoa.
And we have friends.
You need to step back, not in.
Guys, step back. Pardon? But you're moving forward. Step back. Oh, sorry. You can go back. There's a big camera.
Guys, step back a little bit. Camera guys, step back a little bit.
How are you?
Everyone needs to back up a little. Back up, back up.
Like a little bit of a press
Hey,
named Gloria, who is inside of the bank, and she will join us later, but she cannot get out. The bank is not letting the indigenous elder out of the bank. So we are going to hope that she will join us in this peaceful, prayerful demonstration later, but she is the representative of the Tongva tribe, who they are the first peoples of this very land. And she's not being allowed to leave, but we hope that she will join us later to join this peaceful, prayerful demonstration. And now we would like to take this opportunity. This is a peaceful demonstration. This is prayerful. We would like to remind everyone to be.
And so we have gathered here today to support the global movement, Defund DAPL. We are encouraging people to take their money out of the banks that invest in the companies, Energy Transfer Partners and Sunoco, that own and operate the North Dakota pipeline. So I wanted to go into the bank. I've sent this to the CEO, Timothy Sloan, but I wanted to read it inside the bank and I can't, so shall I read it now? Yeah! As a customer of your bank, I reject the notion of my money helping to support your investment in the Dakota Access Pipeline. Lands of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. The fact that Wells Fargo has invested money in DAPL indicates gross corporate irresponsibility and hypocrisy. As a worst oil spill record in the United States. How can I trust a bank that was not aware of this? Or the National Lawyers Guild's list of lawsuits against Energy Transfer Partners for contaminating groundwater in the states of New Jersey, Vermont, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Louisiana, in addition to releases of hazardous materials in Ohio, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, Texas, Pennsylvania, and Hawaii. I mean, come on.
The police are going inside.
DAPL already crosses a vast stretch of land and is asking to dig beneath the Missouri River. Yet shockingly, despite its horrific record of contamination, DAPL has not been required to do a full environmental impact statement. Why is your bank sinking so much money into maximizing the amounts of oil and gas that can be brought to the surface and burned at a time when climate science is clear? We must maximize what we keep in the ground. Then I go on to explain why the DAPL pipeline is redundant. The oil production from the Bakken fields of North Dakota is falling, and they don't need another pipeline. And so, to not go into the whole letter, I told them that I am withdrawing my money.
So are we.
More and more people to withdraw money. Don't forget how successful the divestment movement was in bringing down apartheid.
So right now you see they're letting the customers out. It appears that we were the ones who were blocking. It really wasn't accurate to say that they weren't letting the customers out. They weren't letting the customers out because there was nowhere for them to walk to. So, as I mentioned before, I just in there. That's my account. Now they're asking us to divest. Divest is kind of a word for I wonder
Stepping back.
You can't drink money! You can't drink money! You can't drink money! You can't drink money! You can't drink money!
You can't drink money! Are people going to join me in withdrawing withdrawing their money from their
Yeah, well, this actually.
They say there are no leaders, and I'm just somebody. I'm just creating that. The people that are going to take out their money right now, come to the front right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. It is our honor to introduce one of the great activists in civil rights in the history of civil rights in our country. Please, everyone, welcome, yes, California's mom, Dolores Huerta.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here today. Your presence is very important. I think the one thing we have to remind Wells Fargo that they have the people's money, right? Yeah. The people's money is in this bank, and the people do not want their money to be used to destroy the earth. That's right. The people's money should be used so that we can actually have a better climate, you know, to preserve this wonderful earth that we stand on. And the indigenous people of Standing Rock, they are leading the way, so let's give them a big old applause, all right? And they are leading the way, reminding us of how fragile our earth is, and reminding us what we have to do to preserve it, and that we have to stand up to these huge financial institutions like Wells Fargo and say to them, we do not want you to use the people's money to destroy Mother Earth. We want you to use the people's money to create a better world for all of us, especially for our children and our grandchildren and the 7 generations that are ahead of us. So thank you for being here, and yes, we want to say to them, they have been met with today. They need to do the right thing as have other financial institutions and have withdrawn their money from this the pipeline there that is going close to the Standing Rock Reservation. Now we know that we may think that we may not have a lot of us here today. I think we do have a lot of us here today. I want to thank the media for coming out here. I want to thank the media for bringing the story of Standing Rock to the American public because there was a blockade for so long that people didn't know what was happening. But with all of us that are here today, we are going to reach thousands of people. And we're going to say to all of those thousands out there, you can join in this movement. You can join in this movement to save Mother Earth. Please join Jane Fonda here, join Lily Tomlin here, our other great celebrities that are here today, and say, we're going to join the movement. And do you remember when we asked people to boycott grapes and they did? Yes. What happened? The farm workers got toilets, they got drinking water, they got the right to organize. Hey, we have to do just one little simple act. We say to Wells Fargo, bye-bye. We're taking our accounts out of your We're going to put our accounts into a credit union. And yes, we want you to use the people's money the way it should be used. And if you don't, we're out of here. We're out of Wells Fargo. Okay? So we're going to say to Wells Fargo, boycott Wells Fargo. Can we say that all together? Boycott Wells Fargo. So let's do it. Let's do it. Si se puede. We can all do it. We can all make it happen. Thank you. Because who has the power? Who has the power? Okay, everybody, I'm going to ask you, who has the power? I want you to say, we have the power. Who has the power? We have the power. I want to say, what kind of power? I want to say, people power. What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? We have the power. What kind of power? People power. Thank you very much.
I need to, Lydia Ponce, American Indian Movement, SoCal. It is a great honor to introduce Gloria Arianas, our elder, Tongva elder, to Lily, our sweet Lily here, to Dolores, to Francis, and to Jane. We must bring her forward. Her relatives are of this land. This is her land, and we ask in permission to be here today and to give thanks also that her people are resilient and they're still here. And yes, it is stolen. And that pipeline that's going across, 30 pipelines are going across this nation, not just DAPL, 30, illegally across the land and putting water in jeopardy for millions of people. And today we say,
Oil is death. Water is life.
Water is life.
Oil is death.
Oil is death.
Water is life.
Water is life.
Grandmother Gloria, would you like to say a few words, please?
I went inside Wells Fargo a little while ago. We were waiting for Jane to come in. And so we were talking to some of the people who were very nice. And then one man came over and said, we had to leave out the back door. And I said, no, I came in the front door. I'm going out the front door. And he got very nasty with us. And I can't walk well as it is. I said, I cannot walk. I have a disability. And he said, well, that's too bad. And he got nasty with us. I was two women. Everybody else had been very kind. They were waiting for us. Actually, they were waiting for us. Okay. And I got a little pushed out of shape, and I started getting a little loud. And I said, I will let everybody in this bank know that you are keeping me a prisoner here. I need to go out the back door. I called 911. My tax money at work. And they put me to the dispatcher, and that's why I was escorted out by police. So that's my story, but I was pretty hot in there. Boy, I try to be balanced as a grandmother. You know, you want to be, kind and good and not be angry and not say bad words, but I was ready to let all that go for that moment. So Wells Fargo, fuck you. Ah! Thank you. So, and thank you for being here today. You're powerful, okay? They're afraid of you. Thank you. Take your money out of all these banks. I've been with a credit union for 30 years. Never had a problem. Okay?
United will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Hello, relatives. How are everybody's doing today? I'm going to lead you in no Dapo chant. Repeat after me. We are not protesters. We are protectors. We are non-violent. We are peaceful. We are prayerful. We love our children. We love our grandchildren. We love the earth. That is why we are here. We have always been here. We will always be here. We stand with Standing Rock. We are Standing Rock. Standing Rock is everywhere. Miniwi Choni. Water is life. Thank you, relatives, for being here. As we support our sister Jane Fonda for pulling out her money, we're very grateful that she stands in solidarity with our relatives in North Dakota, our water protectors. And one of the ways we're going to kill the black snake is we're going to starve the black snake. So I encourage all of you to divest from Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank, Chase Bank, all of these institutions that fund indigenous genocide. Today we take a stand and we say no more. We're not going to fund and we're not going to support capitalism and these institutions that fund indigenous genocide. So I thank you, Jane Fonda, and all of your relatives, all of the people here today that are supporting this movement, and Jay Pawnee for organizing this this time. And we want to say happy birthday to Jane Fonda. It's her birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday! To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jane. Happy birthday to you.
As indigenous people, we're taking our rightful place in this society as leaders and our teachers. So we thank you for standing in solidarity with our relatives. Aho.
I think we have someone else who's going to divest. No? Okay. We're going to march on to Sunset and Vine. We're marching on. We are marching on. Yes, we're marching. Please let and allow the indigenous leaders in front of the march. Please stand back. We're going to have the next of the interviews at Vine and Sunset. Please step back and let the elders through so they can lead the march. I need the banner. I need the banner. Where's the banner? pass the flag. Or you can.
Okay, folks, we're going to go off the air right now because we don't want to use up too much of Todd's mobile hotspot.
All right, step back. We need a lane right here. We need a lane. Hey.
Even though he does have 16 gigabytes